All right, we are going to go ahead and get started. Thank you, everybody, for joining us. We are so excited that you are here, and we are excited to share with you everything that Take Shape for Life has to offer. So, we're going to, first of all, I just want to introduce myself. I'm Kristen Hunt, and I started my weight loss journey about almost 2 years ago. It'll be 2 years in January. And before, as you can see on my picture on the left, I was just so uncomfortable in my own skin. I was so embarrassed of how I had let myself get to that point. I wanted to hide. I didn't want to see anyone. I was unfriending people on Facebook. But thank you, Lord Jesus, that I did not unfriend my friend from high school, Sherry, because Sherry is my health coach, and she was showing her weight loss journey and her family's weight loss journey. And I was like, okay, what are you doing? I need help. And so by May, I had lost 50 pounds. But after just a few short weeks on my weight loss journey, I already had friends and family noticing. And so it was a perfect timing because I was looking for additional income since I decided to stay home with my daughters. And so I started health coaching and making money. And in a very short time, I was able to replace my teacher's income. And I've been doing this ever since. So I've loved it. It's been so fun and exciting connecting with people. And it's really been key in helping me with my weight loss journey. But as you can see, the health crisis in America is only getting worse. You guys have seen this before. You know the numbers. It's not a good situation. So we have overweight adults and overweight kids. It's crazy the amount of kids who now have what used to be called adult onset diabetes, but is now just it's common in kids younger and younger. So something needs to be done.
Kristen,
And
hold on.
yeah.
Before you introduce Sarah, I'm going to mute everyone. We're getting some background noise. Hold on one second. You still hear it. That's weird. Okay. Go ahead. Here. Well, I'll pull Sarah off mute. Okay, go ahead.
In Kentucky, and she has just recently started program, and she's doing awesome. And so I wanted to let her hop on and share her story real quick. I'm gonna unshare this and hand it over to you, Sarah.
Okay, my name's Sarah. Like Kristen said, I'm actually a cousin by marriage of Kristen's, and my story is extremely similar to Kristen's. It's kind of the same way. That introduction picture of me. That was many years ago. It was actually an engagement picture of my husband and I, and wish that I still looked like that, but it was many pounds ago. And kind of the same thing. I'm a nurse. I'm a mom of two boys. They're both really active and, just full of energy. And I've just, had found myself in the same kind of situation ever since my first boy was born. Just kind of slowly started putting on weight. And, just before you know it, you're just amazed at how much has been put on and how much time you've wasted. And it was kind of the same situation with Kristen is, just seeing on Facebook the process of what she was going through. And I was intrigued from the beginning and actually reached out to her a few different times and chickened out. And then finally got to a point where I was just miserable and couldn't live this way anymore. And, for my kids and for myself, just really had to make a change and reached out to Kristen again. And as she always is, was, just willing and ready to help. And so I got started pretty quickly, and I'm on my second week. And Kristen, I don't know if you want me to go into anything else right now other than just introducing myself, but
You can tell us, how are you liking it? How are things going?
So I'm on my second week. I'm actually in the middle of my second week. I was extremely impressed, amazed at how easy it was. It's not easy, but was not nearly as difficult as I thought it was going to be. There were some rough days the first few days, just feeling more tired. And I decided to, at the same time, stop drinking diet soda. Kristen had told me, I could do one a day if I wanted, because I thought it was going to be really hard to stop. But I just decided to stop it altogether. And so that made it a little bit more rough. Kind of getting headaches and kind of just detoxing from everything. And so, the first few days were hard. And, I kind of, you feel an emotional drain as well, just because, you're so used to eating a certain way and you almost feel like you're punishing yourself. And, but after those first few days, you start feeling really good and you start seeing changes in the scale and the way that you feel. And that really just kind of pushes you to continue. And in like I said, my second week, I'm actually 9 pounds in a week and a half. And so I'm pretty happy with that. And that kind of keeps you going. And so just, honestly, that really keeps you going. I've got a husband that's really supportive and has helped as far as our family meals together. And I've actually been able to pretty easily integrate the program with my life.
Wonderful. That's awesome. Thank you so much for sharing, Sarah.
Absolutely.
So that brings me perfectly into, kind of what do you want your life to look like? So if you could, just wave a magic wand and kind of go and think about where could life be for you, would it be healthier recipes and a lifestyle that is fitting for you? What would your life be? And also don't forget to go to our Facebook event page and type in there, what kind of things would your life look like, or what are you looking for in optimal health for a chance to win a prize. So there are 3 components to this program for success. There's support, education, and then a healthy eating made simple. So first of all, with support, you get a free personal health coach. You get integrated into a whole community, especially on Facebook. There's several different Facebook support groups. You also have access to a nutritionist and dietitian for support and questions with anything you could possibly need. The nutrition support team is amazing and answers questions so quickly. This is a physician-led organization of health coaches and healthcare professionals. So we are on a mission to create health rather than just react to a disease. So the next person that's sharing is Tracy. And I think she did make it home and join us. So hi, Tracy. I'm glad you made it home safe.
Hi, thank you.
So do you want to tell us a little bit about your story and where you are before and where you are now?
Sure. Well, I'm Tracy, and I was always skinny and fit. I was the one that my friends would always be like, how can you eat everything and you're so skinny? And, or I would run marathons and different things. And then I had my kids and it slowly crept on the weight. And I was like, oh, well, what's, 10 pounds here, 6 pounds. I can lose at any time because I'm a really fit person and I don't have a weight problem. Well, it just kept, snowballing. And my oldest is 17 and my youngest is 14. So, it wasn't going to come off that quickly, I guess. I was in denial. But I guess my turning point was when we moved here to Texas 3.5 years ago. And we moved here. I didn't know anybody. And then shortly after moving here, I was diagnosed with breast cancer. And looking back, I thought, oh, I'm handling everything fine. Well, I was handling everything fine with Ben and Jerry's and baking because, if I bake cookies, the cookies make everything better. So I was handling it the wrong ways. And then after I kind of got through everything I needed to do with the cancer, I was like, I'm really going to get my health back. And I want it. And even now, I still have all the head knowledge, but I wasn't doing it. Like I was juicing, I was doing this, I was doing that, but it just wasn't coming together. So I just found myself though, basically, what am I trying to say? Overweight, well, obviously overweight, but frustrated, embarrassed. And I met Kristen, and I noticed she was losing weight, and she kept losing weight. And one day I remember seeing her in the hallway at church, and I didn't even recognize her. Like, she had said, "Hi, Tracy." And I was like, whoa, that's Kristen Hunt. And then what I really took notice was after she had lost the weight, she wasn't gaining it back. I think we've all done the yo-yos. I feel like I've done every program out there. There's even the one program where you count points. Well, I used to save all my points all day long so I could get the fish food from Ben and Jerry's at night. So, if there's a way to manipulate a program, I've done it. But I noticed that she wasn't gaining the weight back. So one night or one day, I just was kind of feeling sorry for myself. I was tired of being overweight. I was tired of like my husband or my mom when she come to visit and say, you should buy some new clothes. You should do some stuff. Well, I didn't want to go shopping. Nothing was going to look good on me. And I was crying to my husband. I was like, I'm upset. I'm depressed. I'm frustrated. I'm yelling at everyone. I'm trying to make it, all about them. But it was really how I was feeling. So I just said, I want to give Kristen a call and see what she's doing. And so I did, and I jumped on. And I'm probably taking too much time. But I was going to say, as far as my journey, I started middle of June. Then I went on vacation, and I did awesome. I think I lost 9 pounds the first week. It was like, woohoo, and I stayed on program. And then I went on vacation. And then I came back, and I had maintained my weight on vacation, which I thought was huge because I know what I was doing on vacation. But then I just kept sneaking. Sneaking was my thing. Like, oh, well, I won't have this meal. And, okay, so I had ice cream tonight, but I won't have my next 2 meals. So once again, the manipulation in my own head. But so all the sneaking came together, and I actually started gaining weight. And so I had a talk one day with Kristen and Sherry, and something just clicked in my head, and it was just, that mind change. So I like to say I restarted the program, and so I've really been on it, honestly, probably since August 1st. But I'm not perfect, and I have those moments. I joined the Health Games. I keep my little journal now. It's like my new best friend. But I do slip. And instead of beating myself up, where like the Health Games, I came close to my goal, didn't make my goal. And usually I'd be like, forget it. I'm not doing this anymore. See, nothing works. I just took it as a success from what I did lose. And, every day that I don't choose ice cream, or every meal I don't choose ice cream, as you can tell, ice cream is my vice, or my chocolate, then that is a success. So I am going to do this. And seriously, I get frustrated. I used to be frustrated when people would say, oh, if I can do it, you can do it. And I'd be like, no, really, you don't know me. I can't do this. But seriously, I'm losing weight. And if I can do it, I just realized I have to have joy in those little moments of success, and have faith in myself. And, with the joy and the faith, I'm going to succeed. I'm going to do this. It's going to go slow, but I'm going to do this.
Yes, you are. Good job. Thank you so much, Tracy, for sharing. It's awesome. So yeah, like Tracy was saying, along with this program, we have awesome support and a community of support, which I really think is key. And then education. So people who have lost weight before without changing anything else, just changing their diet, a lot of times they go back to where they were eventually because they don't change anything in their minds. We need to rewire our brains. Reaching a number on the scale will be a side effect of becoming a healthy person. So the third component of this, we have the support and we have the education, and the last thing is eating right. So have you heard that eating 6 small meals per day is the healthiest way to eat? But do we do it? And why not? Sometimes we're too busy. We don't know when and what to eat. Well, eating right starts with this program just by practicing with 1 meal each day. So we call it the lean and green meal. You eat 5 to 7 ounces of lean protein and 3 servings of non-starchy vegetables. And then the other 5 meals are really quick, affordable, healthy grab-and-go meals. They come to about $12 a day for all 5 of those other meals. And they are just the right protein carb balance to naturally burn fat. And you're eating about 2 to 3 hours, every 2 to 3 hours. So people notice and are going to want what you have. When they see those pounds slipping away, they're going to ask, what are you doing?
And I couldn't agree with that more, Kristen. Is that not what we both found on our journey?
Exactly.
So you just teed this up perfectly. So I'm Sherry Prochaska, and I'm Kristen's health coach. And that's definitely what happened to me when I started the program with my husband. We lost 60 pounds together over 3 years ago. And people were just asking us like crazy, what were we doing? And we referred those people to our health coach. But the reality was they weren't reaching out to her. And so she just said one simple thing to us. And she was like, if you were willing to help them and coach them, they would probably get healthy with you. And so it was when my dad and my husband's brother wanted to get healthy, and we knew there's no chance they were going to call our health coach. We decided to become coaches. And I have no doubt that it's absolutely changed the trajectory of our lives. Kristen, do you mind stopping sharing your screen? Okay, cool. I'm going to share my screen here. So like I said, that's been about 3 years ago, and the rewards have been amazing. I just have to find which screen to share. Okay. And I know we have someone on the line who just recently started program and has had some people that she's been coaching. So Megan, are you there? You might have to come off mute for a second.
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, awesome. I'm going to stop my screen. Go ahead and share your story.
Okay. So I started the program about 3.5 weeks ago. I've struggled with my weight the last 3 years. I had my daughter. I was in nursing school, and just when I found time to eat, it was fast food, and I don't want to think about it because I was eating really bad. Like at least one meal a day was fast food, and I'm tired of feeling sluggish, and I've found a program that's really helped that. I've tried multiple things in the past, and I've tried just eating healthy on my own, and I can do it, but then my portion sizes are huge, and but that's okay because it's healthy food and that kind of thing.
And you're a nurse, right?
Yes, I'm a nurse.
And you got into that to help people.
Yes. So I like being able to help others by doing the health coaching. I saw my uncle lost over 100 pounds on the program. My aunt lost over 60 pounds, and that has inspired me. If they can do it, I can try really hard.
Well, you are doing awesome, and I love just seeing the ripple effect and everybody who you're inspiring to choose health around you too, because we know that people in the healthcare industry are so busy taking care of everyone else that sometimes they put themselves last, right?
Yeah.
So awesome. Well, thank you for sharing with us, and thank you for choosing to pay it forward.
Oh, sure.
Okay, so I think I got my screen share figured out now. All right, so what does health coaching offer? Well, if you think of your health like a three-legged stool with the healthy body, healthy mind, and healthy finances, if they're not all in balance and you're not, working towards a 10 in all three areas, you're going to have some imbalance in your life. So that is what we call the trilogy. And so Take Shape for Life can help with all three areas. And the benefits that health coaching provides in those three areas is one, it reinforces your decision to stay healthy. So you've heard all three girls on the line, their stories, or I guess all four, Kristen included, their stories, bringing even just one person alongside you that's getting healthy, it really reinforces your decision. And it's that the theory that the teacher learns the most, right? So you're not an island. You have some people around you in your world doing it with you. You pay it forward and you're rewarded. And you get to be a part of this community of like-minded people, which is awesome. So like I said, my husband and I lost 60 pounds together. I was 20 of that loss. And what I think about is 3 years ago, if we hadn't decided to do that, where would I be now? I would not just be 20 pounds overweight. I'd probably be closer to 30 to 50 just because the direction we were headed. So just to be surrounded with those like-minded people, you're financially rewarded, and you're leaving a legacy of people's lives that you're changing. So some common myths about health coaching: you do not have to be at your goal weight yet to be a coach. You just have to be on your journey and just being willing to link arms with someone else and take them along with you. It doesn't take a ton of time to coach. It fits right alongside with where your priorities and where you spend your time in your life. You don't need to know everything. Like Kristen said, we have a team of nutrition support that we defer to a lot when we don't know the answers to questions. You don't need to be good at sales. In fact, if you're not a salesperson, even better. We just really build relationships with people and meet them where they're at and help them move forward in their health. And I've been asked time and time again, what? You actually get paid to do this? Yes, we do get paid to do this, and we get compensated very well to do it. So although we make it look like fun and we make it look like a hobby, we don't do this for free. So just a quick glance at what health coaching could look like. You'll see the number of clients column there. For just supporting people on program, you can make a very decent full-time income. And if you choose to also help other people coach their friends and family, that's what we call a business leader. You can make a lot more than that. And you have, the beautiful thing about this is you have the time freedom. So you can organize your life around what matters most. So just quickly, my story, I shared a little bit about it 3 years ago. My husband and I did the program. People are asking us, we decided to coach. Since then, we have a very successful business doing it. But I like to say I'm a full-time mom, part-time health coach, because that's the hours I put in. But the income has been, a huge blessing in our lives as well. We've paid off over $90,000 of student loans. This past summer, we bought our dream house here in Boise. And what you'll notice about Take Shape is it's not all flashy material things. It's actually just the power to have the time freedom for you to decide what's important, right? To have more than 2 weeks of vacation a month. And like I said, it never gets old of hearing. You can organize your life around what matters most. And so for some of us in America, like, we've stopped dreaming. We've stopped realizing that could be a reality for us. If this looks like a good fit for you, connect with the person who invited you on the call. Because what I know for sure is it's going to take a lot more people to get America healthy. We need an army of health coaches. So what part will you play in getting America healthy? Maybe you start as becoming a client, right? Like, maybe you need help in the healthy body. Maybe you have a heart and passion for others and you want to pay it forward and become a health coach. Or maybe at this time, neither one of those things is for you, but you know somebody who would be a great health coach or who needs help in their health. We would absolutely love it if you connected them to us, because the world needs more encouragers. That is for sure. So I just want to thank everyone for being on this call, everyone for sharing your stories and listening. And yeah, let's just I'll keep the recording on if there's anybody who has questions, because I'm sure those that couldn't join us tonight would love to benefit from the questions. So if you have something that you're dying to ask, just pop off mute and let us know. Stop sharing my screen. Does anybody have anything they want to ask? Okay.